Hi, my name is Ashish, and in this video we will see what are Azure blueprints and how to create it. Let me just quickly log on to the portal and take it from there. I am logging on to the portal here. Probably it will not ask me for my username and password because I'm already signed in. So just to give you a brief overview, when you learn how to create and assign blueprints, we can define common patterns to develop reusable and rapidly deployable configuration based on Azure Resource Manager templates, policies, securities, and more. In this video, we will learn to use Azure Blueprints to do some of the common tasks related to creating, publishing, and assigning a blueprint within the organization. So to start with, let me create a blueprint. To do that, I'm going to click on All Services here, All Services, and I'm going to go and search for blueprints. So if you will type in blueprints here, you see that, click on it. Welcome to Azure Blueprints Preview. I'm going to select Blueprints Definition here. It says create a blueprint. I'm going to create it. Now it says that you can start with a blank blueprint or pick up one of our predefined samples. Start with a blank template. I'm going to start with a blank blueprint. My blueprint name, I'm going to give it as my blueprint. It says blueprint description. I'm going to leave it as blank. In the definition location, if you will select these options, this ellipse option on the right, and I'm going to select my subscription where I will save this blueprint. I'm going to click on next artifacts. Now, if you would click on add artifact, artifact type, it says policy assignment, role assignment, Azure Resource Manager template or resource group. I'm going to go with the role assignment. Role. What is the role? I'm going to select contributor. Now I'm going to leave the add user, app or group option with checkbox that indicates a dynamic parameter. And now I'm going to click on add. Now what happens is most artifacts support parameters. A parameter that's assigned a value during blueprint creation is a static parameter. If the parameter is assigned during blueprint assignment, it's dynamic parameter. I'm assigning a policy assignment at the subscription level. I'm going to select again on the add artifact option. I'm going to select the policy assignment now under the artifact type. And I'm going to type in to built-in. I'm going to change the type to built-in. And I'm going to select tag. Now it says append tag and its value to resource groups. I'm going to click on add. Now the window to provide parameter to the artifact as part of the blueprint definition opens and allows settings the parameter for all assignments. I'm going to leave the default. Now I'm going to click on add. Hold on. I'm going to click on cancel. Click on add artifact again. I'm going to select for the resource group. It says I'm going to leave the artifact display name, resource group name, location boxes blank, but I'm going to make sure that the checkbox is checked for each parameter property to make them dynamic parameters. I'm going to click on add here. Now I'm going to select the add artifact row under the resource group entry. I'm going to select an Azure Resource Manager template, and the display name would be, I'm going to set it to storage account. I'm going to leave display a description as blank. On the template tab in the editor box, I'm going to paste one of the pre-approved, pre-created JSON file. Let me just pull that up. I've pasted inside this. Now, if you would see the storage account type here and one of the location type, each parameters will be automatically detected and populated but configured as dynamic parameter. Under the parameters tab, if you click on here, it says storage account type is LRS and the location is resource group dot location, right? Now, if I'm going to clear it, now if you would click on it, so the values that are defined in this are the values that are defined in the store manager template. Under the allowed values, select the box to set it back to dynamic parameter. Right, so if you would go here, if you would see that the storage account type is set as per the values provided by in the template. I'm going to click on add and add this to the artifact. Now the completed blueprint template is like this now, and the dynamic parameters are set during each assignment of the blueprint. Now that all planned artifacts have been added, now I'm going to click on save draft. It's going to save it. Now I'm going to edit a blueprint. Now, if you remember, I did not provide a description or add the role assignments to the new resource group. I can fix them both. Now, if you would go here under the blueprint definitions, I would have, if you would save it, let's say you again create it. Location would be your subscription and artifacts. Artifact type you can choose for role assignment. Role would be contributor. Click on add, click on save draft. Go to basics. But now it is saving it. Saving. If you click on refresh, it has saved all of your drafts. I missed the previous one. Now under the blueprint definitions, you click on it. You can click on edit. edit blueprint, and then you can make further changes. You can add the artifacts again. Now I'm going to add the artifact. I'm selected role assignment. Now I can click on the policy assignment, and then I can look for built-in. I can go for tag and append a tag to its values, add. I'm going to click on save draft. Let's say I dismiss all. See, it is saving the blueprint definition. Now, if I go to my blueprints again, I click on refresh. I click on it. I edit blueprint again. I can add artifacts again. Append a tags to its value. So this is a policy assignment that this thing has to be done when I'm creating a resource group or any other thing option. We have edited a blueprint. Now let's say you want to publish a blueprint. Now that you have planned, all the artifacts have been added to the blueprint. Now it's time to publish it. Publishing makes the blueprint available to be assigned to a subscription. Till now you have just saved it. You have just added the artifacts. Now go to the blueprint definition. Now if you would click on this option, it says publish blueprint. Click on publish blueprint, and it says version option. You can type in v1 and you click on publish. It's publishing the blueprint definition. Now if you want to assign a blueprint, you click on here, you click on assign blueprint, assignment blueprint location, which region you want to select it to, and blueprint version lock assignment. It is read only, not how it will be assigned under the system assigned manage identity or under the user assigned manage identity. The assignment is not locked. Users, groups, and service principal with permissions can modify and delete deployed resources. So if I say do not delete, it says the assignment is locked. Deployed resources cannot be deleted, even by subscription owners, right? And read-only would assignment is locked. Deployed resources cannot be modified or deleted even by subscription owners. So depends upon you. And if you want to assign the subscription on which you want to assign, you want to assign the location on you which you want to assign, you can have multiple versions of your blueprints. So which version of the blueprint you want to assign to a specific location, you can do that from here. And it's always advisable to use the system assigned manage identity. And it depends upon here where you want it to assign. And if you want to track the deployment of blueprint, you can go to the let's say you can go to the assigned blueprint options, and here you will see the assigned blueprint that you have assigned to the subscription, and then you can select it, and then you can click on the let's say if I want to do it, you want to go to blueprint definitions, you want to assign it, assign the blueprint. Let's say I go with the default options and you want to set the values here. So it says artifact parameters, user, group or application, user or group application. So you select here, search by me. So you don't have an option here. So if you want to click on assign, so these values should not be empty because I don't have a user. Tag name you can define. If you will assign it, you can go with the assignment details, and then if you want to unassign it, you can go to this blueprint. When the blueprint would be assigned, you will get an option to unassign that blueprint. And then if you want to delete a blueprint, just click on delete option, this, and the blueprint would be deleted. You don't have any blueprint here, then you can create it. So once again, what we have done is we have created a blueprint. Blueprint enables quick creation of governed subscriptions. This allows cloud architects to design environments that comply with organizational standard and best practices, enabling your apps team to get to production faster. Please read more about it on the Azure documentation. And if you have any further queries, please mention them in the comment section. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Have a good day ahead. Bye bye.